Buildings downtown, every single building that is taller than the Smith Tower was built after the 1962 World's Fair. So when they were planning the World's Fair, trying to figure out what to do with the floating homes, building the Hotel Edgewater, inviting Elvis, trying to make it a big success, they had pinned their hopes that this World's Fair would kind of spur the economy of Seattle, and it absolutely did. A huge success story. So we're happy that they're renovating the Space Needle because it really did play a big part in the city's development. The other really big player in the city that really kind of spurred growth and kind of saved the city is the Pike Place Market, and that is visible from the water. If you're looking off to the left, you've got to find the raised roadway that kind of runs toward the front of the city there, and right above the raised roadway, you'll see this outdoor observation deck. And you can see people standing there. If you're having a hard time finding it, you see the aquarium there, and then follow that raised roadway to the left until you see that observation deck. The reason why Pike Place Market is there is not because they built it hoping it would be a tourist attraction. It is our #1 tourist attraction in the city, but it all goes back to that gold rush in Alaska again. 1880s, as thousands of people are basically just sitting and waiting in Seattle for the ice to melt, the merchants in town realized that we were turning into a boom town even though we were 1,000 miles from the gold, and they started raising their prices on food and vegetables, and people were kind of stuck paying these high prices. After the gold rush ended, people breathed a sigh of relief and were like, okay, thank goodness we're going to be able to afford food again. And the prices never came down. The merchants were like, we don't see why we should lower our prices. This is going great. In order to solve this, the city decided to open a market in the middle of the city and invite the farmers to come in and sell the food at a fair price, and that saved the city, brought the prices back down. That's how the market started. These days, you have the guys that throw the fish, you have the first Starbucks, you have the chocolate pasta, lots of great restaurants there with some of the freshest food in town. So if you haven't visited Pike Place Market this time, it's definitely worth a visit, especially with the outdoor deck there. You've got the aquarium, the Ferris wheel, lots of great stuff to do here. Last look at the Space Needle. As we said, Space Needle built for the 1962 World's Fair, and the tour that you were on today was also started for the 62 World's Fair. They were like, maybe people would like to see the locks, so that's how that started. It's been a Seattle tradition ever since, so I just want to say thank you so much for joining us in this Seattle tradition, and we hope you guys all have a great holiday weekend. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kelly, for the great tour. Hope you all had fun out on the boat with us. We are approaching our dock here at Pier 55, directly ahead of us. And we will be into the dock shortly. Before we get there, though, I do want to say thanks to Kelly, your tour guide. She did a fantastic job pointing out the sights around our trip. And hopefully that did make the trip more enjoyable and you learned some new information. If you have any further questions for Kelly, she will be there at the gate as you step off the boat. That'd be a great time to ask her any further questions that you have. Or maybe get some recommendations, place to eat here in Seattle. And Argosy does allow our tour guides to accept gratuities, so if you feel that she earned a token of your appreciation, definitely feel free to leave her a tip as you step off the boat. And she does appreciate that. She works very hard to keep up on the changing information and keep you entertained for your time out here on the water. Also, take a moment to look around your seats, gather up all your personal belongings. Don't leave any hats or coats, cameras, cell phones, car keys, wallets, purses, anything like that on board for us fine. We are going to go home in a little while after we get done cleaning the boat, and it is difficult to get that stuff back to you if we're not here at the dock. So just make it easy on yourself, and make sure you grab that now and take it with you. Once we are fully secure and it is safe for you to step off the boat, I'll get back on the microphone and let you know.